Hi friends, welcome back to Canada Tried and Tested. Yesterday during a virtual conference, Canadian Prime Minister made a statement that the border restriction might soon get eased. Now, a few days before we had seen the comment that if 75% of the population gets their first dose done and 20% of the population gets their second dose done, then Canada might look at easing these restrictions. And with yesterday's comment, you can see these articles. I'm sharing the link in the description. Go and read the full article so that you get what's happening. As a summary, what is being looked at is easing out the quarantine rule which is in effect so that more and more travelers can come to Canada. Now, there are a lot of ifs and buts in between from now till the time it gets implemented. So in today's video, I will try to cover everything, including FSW program, what it means for FSW program, what it means to you who are waiting for the FSW specific draw happening. So if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and press the subscription button and do comment your thoughts. You can go and check all my previous videos. I have replied to every single comment which comes to my YouTube video. Without wasting much time, first I will share the ground experience here. From last year March onwards, I am here in Ontario province and we have been in a constant lockdown. There has not been any interaction with our friends, our neighbors, and on 11th of June these restrictions are going to get eased, which means that I can go and have recreational activity in an open space where the head count, there is a cap on head count, 10 people can come regroup and they can meet up in place like park. So I will be sharing my first hand experience on that when June 11th comes, but this is the update what is there on ground. I also know I got my first dose of vaccine done and I'm still waiting for the 3 months to get over, but Canada government has officially announced that anyone who have taken their first dose and now are more than 3 months, they can go and take the second dose. The vaccines are surplus now, which means that more and more vaccination can happen, and the timeline what we were looking earlier might get preponed and more number of people will get vaccinated. So this is a very, very positive sign from Canada. If you look at the news, government is thinking about easing quarantine restriction for those who are vaccinated, and for that the entire world is talking about the vaccination passport. Now Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will also be having this G7 meet next month. I think it's around July 21st. The world leaders are coming together to discuss on this vaccine passport. So we'll have to see how that goes, because if Canada has to invite people from outside to come, they also want to be sure that their current population feels safe and they remain safe, which is quite understandable with the kind of strain medical infrastructure all over the world has been having. It makes more sense to see that things are in control. In addition, we also know that many of the industries have taken a big impact and they have been aggressively voicing for the restrictions to come to an end. So that is also going on. Now, when it comes to federal skilled worker program specific draw, there are few scenarios which we need to look at. IRCC, they had come with this temporary policy where they were looking inward to the candidates who are already there in Canada to fill this 90,000 numbers for this year's target. Now, one thing we will have to remember is that this 90,000 is not going to completely be taken out of this express entry system. These are going to be spread over different program, different skill sets. So we will have to actually see when this FSW can resume, and that will also give us the indication that how the competition in the CRS distribution table looks like. So if you have watched my previous video, I keep sharing from time to time on how to go and look at the CRS distribution and predict what the scores could be. So that will help you to be in self-control and know what's happening. Do check out that video. It will give you some more information. Having said that, now we all know that Canada's economy heavily relies on immigration. The housing market and immigration, these are the two pillars for Canadian economy. Housing market, it has been very, very crazy. I had shared that I bought a condo here, and I entered when the market was hot. And for this market to sustain, the immigration has to happen. The fund has to come to Canada. Otherwise, people like me who have bought, it's an individual house, but many of them, they have done their investment in this present market. So for them, it's going to be a big impact, because at some point there would be cash flow crunch. Right now, everything looks to be in control, but if there are too many gaps, it's going to be a problem. In addition to that, there was a recent article where I had shared that Canada is looking and pushing for a reduced number of years for the degree. The in-house degree is of 4 years. They are now considering to make it into 3 years, because the companies want the workforce much faster. So these are all positive news for people who are planning to come to Canada, because whether you're coming as a student, instead of 4 years, at some point you will only spend 3 years. And if you are a skilled worker and you're competitive, your chances of coming to Canada is much better. I will come with a future video where I'll talk about how the CRS score distribution table now looks like, how competitive it is, and how realistically the FSW program can start. For now, it looks like we will have to go phase by phase. We'll have to first look at June 11, when these facilities are open for us, where we can go and meet with our friends and families, and we'll get to know the impact in few weeks, whether with these interactions the cases are on spike or it is in control. If it is in good control, then it's a positive news for days to come. So by end of June, we will have some data and statistics from government on how this opening up of these facilities are impacting. And then, of course, the G7 meet, when the vaccine passport is getting discussed. In addition, the government would be relying on the advisors who are working with government on how they look at future. So these are the input for now. I hope you find some value. Do comment and let me know if you have any questions. Till then, thank you and goodbye.